Hey YouTubers, Mike Martin's here, Mike Martin's channel. And I have a really good housing video I want to do for you guys. This one's dedicated to my friend Sam, who comments on everything I do and talks about everything I do and messages me with links and everything. So I'm dedicating this video to him. And I've been trying to play with this mortgage calculator here from our friends over at CIBC. So I got something on the go here. I want to show you guys what I got going, okay? Okay, this is what I got. I found a property in Coquitlam, BC, which is about 30 minutes outside of Vancouver. During rush hour, it's 3 hours. But at 2 in the morning, it's about a 30-minute drive. Now, these are the details of the property, okay? List price is $799,800. That's about 800 grand on MLS. It's a 2-story with a basement, 3 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms. 1 is partial of the 2, okay? It was built in 1993. Wow, 25 years old if you were born in 93. Holy smokes, I'm getting old. Amenities is in-suite laundry, square footage of 2,123 square feet. Condo fee is $324. It's a condo fee because it's not a detached, it is a townhouse. Taxes are $2,841 for tax for the tax year of 2017. And it's in Coquitlam, BC. Now, I tried really hard to put these numbers together this last hour and a half to figure how much you got to make to buy this house, okay? So this house was circulating around Facebook saying, "Wow, not a bad deal, $799 for this house. I think it's a fantastic deal." And I'm looking at it, I'm like, I don't think so. It's like a 1-car garage. It's really, I mean, it's not. There's nothing until I don't know. I'm not gonna go into the specifics of the house because I don't want to waste your time. So I've been working on this and trying to get the numbers to fit. The only way this would fit and make sense is if you put down $100,000. You need to put down 100 grand, okay? And 100 grand of that is 10%, right? So you need to put down a percentage of this 800,000, right? So you got to put down. It's a little bit more, but I'm just going off by numbers here. It's like less than that. It's actually more percentage than that, but that's okay. I had to work the numbers. You need to put down 100,000 for this house to fit. So I went here to the CIBC page here to their stress test thingy that's going on. Mortgage affordability calculator. This does not care how much you put down. This actually cares on how much you make. Okay. Now here's the deal. The average dual family income in the city of Vancouver is $98,766 gross. Okay. That's what the average is with a dual family income. The problem is you could borrow a maximum of $399,437. Now let me explain to you how this works. You could put down a $1 million down payment. It doesn't matter. That's what you could borrow with these new rules. Now, here's your 5 fixed close, 5-year fixed. It's already preset at 5% and didn't touch it. I didn't touch the amortization. Now, I put $120 a month for heating, and I put the $220 for property taxes. That's what that is divided by 12 from that MLS posting. And the condo fees were $324 when you take the condo fees are $324 on the MLS listing, okay? So that allows you to get a buying power or a borrow power of a maximum of $399,437, okay? So I played with these numbers for a while. So what I did was I did a mortgage calculation. If you put down $100,000, you're left with $700,000. 30-year term at 5%. Wow, look at the total interest paid. Holy max. So your monthly payment is $3,736, okay, for monthly payment. That right there times 12 is $44,832. Then you incorporate your taxes, your condo fees, your heating, then your total bills. I left this at 0 to make this deal. This deal doesn't even fit. I left your car loans at 0, line of credit at 0, credit cards at 0, and other debts at 0. And I still can't make this fit with $100,000 down with a gross income of $98,000. I can't make it fit. I tried playing with the numbers a million different ways. So I went back here, okay? And then your total monthly cost or whatnot is going to be $1,601 times 12 months. That is for gas, food, phone, internet, electricity. Unless you're immune to this stuff, which I don't think you are, it's going to cost you about $20,000 a year for all that stuff. Whatever, daycares, whatever you want to add in there, that's your budget, right? That leaves you with $71,773 a year in expenses. You're making $77,792.76. You are positive $6,019 a year, $501 a month disposable income. Doesn't look too bad, right? But here's the problem. Now, that's by putting $100,000 down, and the average person in the city of Vancouver, couple, have $21,000 on average to put down. Very far from $100,000. Now, I went to the payroll deductions because, oh no. Okay, please don't do this to me. I worked so hard putting these numbers together. Okay. Calculate. Come on. I went to a government server here to... Oh, it's not giving it to me. Oh, I lost it. I don't know what the big secret is to have to erase my... Anyways, the monthly contribution, I did everything, and the salary, it came out to 1,400 and... I can't remember, I should have written it down. It came out after tax, 90... I don't know why it won't give me the thing. Okay. I gotta go right to the beginning of this. Wow. Talk about Nazis, eh? Okay, 12 pays period. Next. Okay, salary. This is really quick. Next. Okay, 1,879.65 is what it works out to. Next. Okay, that's all pre-filled for you. Calculate. Okay, perfect. 1,469.13. Okay, it leaves you with a pay period of 77,792. Now that's what you make a year take home after all your taxes. Now let's go back here. I want to show you something here. I can't get this to fit. I've done everything in my power. So let's say you want to put. Let's say you don't have a car loan, but let's say you have a line of credits. Let's say you have, okay, credit cards, $300 a month, okay? Let's say. Other debts, food and everything, $400 a month. Let's be very conservative, like very low end, okay? That brings you down to $391 now. So, provided you are living in a debt-free, okay? Let's pretend we're debt-free now, okay? You don't have any of this stuff, and you're buying your first house, you have a down payment, you put in that 100 large. $399. You still can't make it fit. Okay, so you're putting 100 large down. Let's say, okay, we're gonna do this. This is a mortgage affordability calculator. So how much do we need to make? Let's put it to 149. Very close. Very close. Too much. Right there. You need to make roughly family income, a dual income of $162,308,000 gross to afford for the bank to give you that much. That's what you're allowed to borrow. 716. That's what your $100,000 down. There's your down payment there. 12%. I know it was higher than 10. I just don't know exactly. There's your 100 large. And then there's your... So let's say you have more to put down, okay? Because for some reason, somebody leaves you money and you want to buy a townhouse with this money you got. So let's say you put down 142, okay? You could borrow 760. Wow, you can still borrow... It doesn't matter how much you can put down, eh? It's how much you could borrow. Okay, so let's put it back where we had it. right, about just roughly about there, yeah. 160, for example, 162, down payment of 150, so 16%. Maximum purchase price of $859, so that's a little bit too much. So you're within this margin, so you got to put down either a really big down payment for this to work. But I know a majority of people I know people have a car payment. If they don't, then they still have to maintain their car. Then I know they have, once you add that into there, this takes away. So let's say you make that. Let's say you make that dual income, okay? You could borrow that much, right? Okay, because you're putting down your $62,000 down, okay? Let's be honest now. $400 for your Mercedes per month, even though it's a lot more than that. Line of credit, let's say $344. Credit cards combined on a blended rate, let's say $288. Other debts, food, let's put down $590, $589, whatever. Then that changes that, and then that brings that down significantly, what you could borrow, even though you're making $162,308. So you see where I'm going here? So that's what you could borrow. This is a buying power calculator from our friends over at CIBC, and it gives you a really good indication of where you're at and how you're at. So take a look at that, people. So the average person that has this kind of floating debt that they have, then they have this monthly expenses. Oh, I don't pay for heat, dude. I never turn my heat on. Fine. Whatever. $0. What does that do? Wow, you could borrow $1,000 more. So you see where I'm going here? You need to make a lot of money to buy this property for $799. You got to see the property too. It's nothing spectacular. 1-car garage, nothing. 3 bedrooms, 2 baths. So what realistically could people borrow? Okay, if people average income is about 90, let's say 100,000. Let's just argue 100,000. Okay, let's just say we're in dreamland. No condo fees. They don't use heat. And then let's say they have no car. They take the SkyTrain or the whatever. They got no debts. Let's just say they filed for bankruptcy. They got nothing here, but they're approved for a loan because their income's good. Other debts, $0. With an income, they could only borrow $438. So when I keep telling you guys that the average Canadian proper could afford $403,000 to $400,000 for a house, this is what I'm telling you guys. And then you go back to here, you could never buy that for $790. I mean, you can, provided you put $100,000 down up front, and you're going to be left with only $500 a month disposable income. So if you want to take a vacation, you got to save everything you make on the side without going out for a year to take a vacation with the family. So I'm just looking at this very realistically here. So with the average dual income of the Vancouver proper, so let's live in dreamland. So let's say 122 is your total. You still can't reach that amount with $62,000 down. Okay, you get a little inheritance, 129 down. Still, let's move this up. Oh, well, I got a raise. I'm getting promoted, 168. There you go. You're within the limits now. Doesn't even get you $1 million house if you put down 100,000 if you make 168. But then once you calculate the mortgage and then you take the payroll deductions out with what you're left with, you know what I'm saying? It's really tough. It's really tough to make ends meet. So if you have $100,000 down and you guys make, what was it, almost 200 grand a year, you could afford this 3-bedroom, 2-bath. I want to know what you guys think. I'm just trying to be very realistic here. Don't take my advice. Go see a professional for help. Do your research online. This website's really good. It even says right here. It says mortgage. Use the mortgage affordability calculator to find out how much you can afford and spend money on a mortgage. Say goodbye to paper forms, scanning, faxing. Complete your mortgage on your phone with your mobile mortgage app at CIBC Hello Home. So it's a calculator that tells you what you qualify to borrow. And it's really good, and it's through CIBC. That's what I wanted to put up, guys. I want to know what you guys think. I'm just trying to be realistic here. When I tell people the average person could afford 400 grand, they're looking at me like, are you out of your mind? Yeah, you need to make 168, like I showed you there, thousand combined income to be able to afford an $800,000 3-bedroom townhouse. Comment below, let me know.